What's up guys, Daniel Jeffries here. Thank you for joining me on another one of my videos. Today we're going to be jumping into a recent commission that I did, and it's a follow-up commission to a previous video that I'm sure you'll remember. It's this picture right here. Some more Dungeons and Dragons characters taking place in the same world, so it needs to have a similar look. So here right at the beginning you can see that I already have a sketch made, and that was because I needed to have the composition improved from the client. Prior to starting the project, I was given descriptors for all the characters that were involved. Each one represented a different party member or non-playable character that was going to be involved in the campaign. And I was given a little bit more freedom on the NPCs, but the main characters, which are here up front, I was told very specifically some details that needed to be involved with their design. While I was working on the project, I was keeping the client informed with progress reports and showing them how it was going, and they decided that one of the characters was no longer going to be involved in the campaign, so they asked me to remove them, which is this far left character up in the front. And it required me to change up the composition a little bit, but that's fine, that happens. It's important to be flexible. Throughout the course of this drawing, you'll see that a lot of things are moved around or transformed to be different sizes, or even redesigned, and that's because nothing was really set in stone. I was playing around a lot with how things would fit together, and was given a little bit more direction on some of the characters that, even though I had a little bit more freedom with, was told that they should look a certain way. So you'll see a very good example of this in the very far back character. When I get to detailing him, there is a lot of change that takes place very quickly. So here you can see that I'm putting in some color, and the way that I'm doing this is through gradient maps. That's why all the line work has underneath it a layer of grays and darks, so that when I go in with a gradient map, it will already have some of the shading done as kind of like a base, and then I go back in and make another layer on top of that, which I paint on top of. This isn't a coloring technique that I've always done, and it's not necessarily something I'm stuck with, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, especially if you've watched my previous videos. I'm sure recently you've noticed this is something that I've been doing. Now, throughout the video, you might notice that there are some segments where some detail and color pop in, and that wasn't there before. It's a little less noticeable because the video is sped up so much, but that is due to the fact that the recording software I was using decided to crash on me after sessions where I was drawing for long periods of time. So just be aware that if there are some details that pop in that weren't there before, it's, just because of that. Probably the most fun that I get out of these types of drawings, and this is usually just the best part of any drawing for me really, is when you get to go in and refine and put in all the little details and the lighting effects and just really make that picture pop. And that's about where this is heading, is the final phase of the drawing where I'm going in and I'm just cleaning things up and trying to make things stand out a little bit more. So here it is, the final for the Dungeons & Dragons Partied Commission. I know that the client was very happy with how this turned out, and he told me that the party was. He surprised them with it, which is always awesome to hear. And if you have any thoughts, I would love to hear what those are in the comment section below. And as we've reached the end of this video, I would like to share with you some of the future projects I have coming down the pipeline. I have an Assassin's Creed drawing that I've been working on, which will feature all of the main playable characters in the series. As well as, I'm sure if you've watched my channel in the past year, you've noticed that I haven't had a lot of videos posted. Well, that's because I have been working on my own indie game. And in this game, I am drawing all of the assets myself. It's not quite ready to show off, but eventually I do plan on doing a devlog on how the game is developing. So please do look forward to that. In the meantime, if you liked that video, let me know. Hit that like button, subscribe, you know, the typical YouTube stuff. Check out some of my other videos here, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. This has been Daniel Jeffries. See you next time.